those forms only. Nobody will say it is sand. They will say, oh, this is, this is my brother, and this is a dog, and this is a cat, and this is this. They will talk about the form. Similarly, when we are asked, who am I? Or when we ask ourselves, who am I? We only consider ourselves as a body, consider ourselves as a mind, our intellect, and our samskar in the form of memories. We are very much attached to our memories also. When memories start failing and all, people get little scared. They want to protect their memories of this lifetime only. Memories of past lifetimes are called our vasanas. That we are not aware of it, but this lifetime memories we want to maintain. In order to help us maintain that memories, we have little objects also. बचपन के कुछ ये कपड़े, ये वो, photographs and all those things. So why we fail to go deeper and recognize my real nature? Bhagavan says, because of this yoga maya. Tamogun prevents us from entering deep within, and Rajogun creates different illusory forms in front of me. Illusory personality is created. Every day, every moment, with every experience, we add or we modify our own understanding of our own personality. We go to school, college, we go to some special personality development courses and all. And just this modification is nothing but a modification in our mind, our intellect, little bit in our body. So this is Bhagavan's Yoga Maya only. So na aham prakashas sarvasya. I am not what you call not what? Not available, not revealed. Not revealed to all. Na aham prakashas sarvasya. I am hidden. And that is many times in our bhajan songs and all, Bhagavan is chipe. Kahan chipe Bhagavan? He is hidden. In Ramayana there is a beautiful story. All the devatas, they assemble together. And Prithvi also has taken the form of a cow. She approaches this devata. She says that I am troubled by this Ravan. Please do something. And these devatas, they say that we are also troubled by him. We can't do anything. So together they approach Brahmaji. They say, Brahmaji, you do something. He said, I am the creator, I cannot destroy. So let us go to Lord Shiva. Maybe he can find some solution. So they approach Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva says, I also cannot do, because I am also one Shiva of one particular Brahmanda. There are millions of Brahmandas, and there are millions of Shiva, Brahma, Vishnu. So, and this Ravan is much superior than all of them. He is very powerful, because he is the direct, he has fallen down from being Jay and Vijay and all. So I cannot do. Only that Parabrahma, that Ishvara, who is the Ishvara of Ananta Koti Brahmanda, of infinite Brahmanda, he alone can do something. So they said, okay, if he alone can do, let us then go to him. Where is he? Then there is a discussion there. All the devatas and everyone discuss. Some says that I think I have heard that he stays in Vaikuntha. Some say, no, I heard that he stays in someone's heart and all. Some says, no, he stays in some other place. So there is great discussion. And that time, Lord Shiva is our teacher, Adi Guru. He says, Hari Bhyapak Sarvatra Samana. He says he is everywhere. You don't have to go to a special place to seek God. He is everywhere. Hari Vyapak Sarvatra Samana. But he is avyakta, apragat. And there he says, Premate pragata hoi mai jana. That I have understood that he reveals himself with love. When there is love, when with love one surrenders to him, his nature gets revealed. Otherwise, he is there. He is there in each and every breath which we take. He is there in everything we touch. He is there in every thought which comes to our mind. He is there in every experience we have. But he remains hidden, as though covered by his yoga maya. Bhagwan is very shy in that way. So, this Rajogun and Tamogun covers the nature of God, but Sattvagun, as a devotee becomes more and more sattvic, as a seeker becomes more and more sattvic, his real nature gets manifest. Even normally also, as our mind becomes more and more calm and pure, that is Sattvagun, we start experiencing peace and happiness, that is God only. God doesn't come in the form of some Krishna or Rama or someone, but he is experienced in the form of supreme peace and happiness. And further, when the mind becomes pure, he also reveals as pure wisdom, knowledge. And ultimately, one comes to recognize God as one's own self, which is nameless, formless, infinite, birthless, deathless, changeless. That is revealed. So, na aham prakashah sarvasya yoga mayas samavrataha, samyak avrataha. Very well I am hidden by yoga maya, and I am not available and revealed to all people except my devotees and those who are jnanis. So, moodho yam na abhijanati. This moodha jagat, moodha jiva, do not recognize me. Moodho yam na abhijanati. Do not know me completely. Lokaha mam ajam avyayam. This moodha lokaha do not know me, that I am ajam, that I am unborn, and avyayam, and changeless. That nature of mine is not revealed to all. And since it is not revealed, see, just by leading our life as we do, without proactively acquiring spiritual knowledge, we will even die ignorant only. It is, this knowledge will not be available just like that. You switch on the TV and news comes about Brahma Jnana. It doesn't happen like that. There might be a lot of stories and all, people keep listening and telling and all. But the real nature of God, if we want to know, we have to proactively move towards it. First by purifying our mind, and by contemplating, taking help of the scriptures which have revealed. Like for example, about science. If I want to know about science, there is a great scientist who was asked that, oh, how come you are so intelligent and you have discovered so many wonderful things? How did you do it? He said, by standing on the shoulders of other giants, means other scientists before me. I have stood on their shoulder, therefore I could see more, and then I could discover something more. So similarly, if we want to know about God, we have to stand on the shoulders of these great Rishimunis and then look. Just by ourselves, we won't be able to understand. So, moodho ayam lokaha na abhijanati mam. They do not know me, that I am ajam, unborn, and avyayam, and indestructible. When God says I, and when I say I, it is the same I. But if I identify with my body and all, then that as though the I comes down, as though that I has become a jiva. But essentially the pure I consciousness is same. See, therefore, actually, in our language also, in English or in other language, when one says I, It doesn't have any gender. It doesn't have any, you don't know whether that I is male or female. Even when you say you, doesn't have any. Then when third person comes, the genders start coming. So those who believe in God as having gender, they know God as third person. First we know God as third person only. Then we slowly start coming to know God as second person. And finally we come to know God as first person. This about this person also we'll see in the 15th chapter. Uttama Purush, Bhagavan says, I am the Uttama Purusha, Purushottama. So when we talk about God, we generally feel that I am not God, you are not God, but He is somewhere up there. So third person. But as my understanding grows, I come to know that when I talk to you or when I look at the world, that you is also God. And further I come to know that I am God. I alone am appearing in front as you and is alone appearing as he, she, it. So this one will comprehend when one transcends this Maya, and in order to transcend the Maya, we have to invoke that Sattva Gun and surrender to that divinity deep within us. So, Mudho yam nabhijanati loko mam ajam avyayam. Further, Bhagavan says, Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani Mam tu vedana kaschana Vedaham samatitani Vartamanani charjuna Bhavishyani cha bhutani Mam tu vedana kaschana. Bhagavan says that I as Ishvara knows everything. Veda aham Veda, I know. Samatitani bhutani, I know all beings of the past. Samatitani means of the past, bhutani, all beings of the past, I know. Vartamanani, I know those who are in the present moment. And bhavishyani cha sarvani, and even of the future, I know. So, as Ishvara is Sarvajna, see Ishvara and Jiva. Ishvara is Sarvajna, Jiva is Alpajna. Alpa means little. Sarva means complete, whole. So, Ishvara is Sarvajna, Jiva is Alpajna. Ishvara is Sarvashaktiman, Jiva is Alpashaktiman. Ishvara is Sarvavyapi, Jiva is Alpavyapi. So, Ishvara has got all power. He is with the help of this Prakriti only. With respect to Prakriti, Bhagavan is all pervading. That concept of all is also with respect to Prakriti. When we talk about Prakriti, we talk about space. We talk about objects. So we talk about all. But with respect to that pure consciousness of pure Brahma, the concept of all is also not there. What do we mean by all? So with respect to the world, God is all pervading, all powerful, all knowing, and the self of all. Also, as a Ishvara, he is a karma phala data, giver of the results of karma. He also removes us from all bondage. He also appears in our life as our teacher and removes us from all bondage. So Bhagavan says, I know all the beings of the past, the present, and the future also. Mam tu vedana kaschana, but me, Nobody knows. Means except my devotees, except the jnanis, the people in general do not know me. Mam tu vedana kaschana. I remain all the time hidden only. I am not known. One may keep on worshipping different types of idols. One may keep on worshipping different images and different concepts and all, but God remains hidden and even beyond that all concepts. So the only way to recognize God is to follow the path which He Himself has shown here in the Upanishad or in this Bhagavad Gita. And this is, as I said that day also, from a cosmic standpoint, this is the whole thing is like a play, is a leela. The only word which can fit for all this is a cosmic play. Play of that consciousness, play of that reality. But sometimes somebody's play can become quite a tragedy for others. But we are not others, we are God only playing a fool, as our Pujya Gurudev sometimes used to say, God playing fool. At home also, little children keep on playing and all, and make big noise, and then suddenly the parents come and someone comes and starts shouting at them. What are you doing? We are playing. We are playing. You are playing. You are throwing things here and there and all. That is our play. So similarly, God, He Himself has become all of us, and He Himself is playing. He Himself then, in this great grand play, takes the role of a teacher also, takes the role of a disciple also, takes the role of a seeker also, and He Himself comes out of this play. So just enjoy the play. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the play. And in whatever stage you are, that is the stage in which God has appeared as you. So play that role and just move ahead in life. That is what we understand after studying all the scriptures, that it is a grand play of the Lord. Therefore, a realized master who has recognized this self and recognized the real nature of Ishvara enjoys this whole play, enjoys this whole drama. Like Bhagavan Krishna, born in a jail, did all his leelas, all the time he was enjoying only. So, bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Further, the effect of this yoga maya is indicated in the next verse, that how it deludes a person. It says, Ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata. Hey Bharata, this is also called Dvandva Moha, which is born from Ichha Dvesha. Ichha Dvesha Samuthena, born from Ichha and Dvesha. Ichha means desire, and Dvesha means dislike or hatred. Also it is, Ichha means what I like or what I want, and Dvesha is what I don't like and I don't want. So, in the Jiva Avastha, there is this likes and dislikes. And this we see even in the animals, birds, plants also, it is seen in different forms. They also have their own attraction towards certain things, and repulsion from some other things. As a human beings also, our senses also have their own likes and dislikes. We like certain things and we don't like certain things at the level of our senses. We may give various reasons and all, but it is we are born with that type of thing. Some people like some type of food, some just can't stand it. Some like some person and some just can't stand them. So we have our own likes and dislikes. At the level of the senses, at the level of our mind, we have seen this in the 3rd chapter also, Raga Dvesha. Indriyasya indriyasyarthe ragadvesha vyavasthito. See this Bhagavad Gita, if you want to understand, we have to remember what we have learned before also. We have to remember what we have learned before, and then so that, because it is a big jigsaw puzzle type. It explains life, and life is very vast. It is not simple. So it explains the entire puzzle, and all these are like little pieces of that jigsaw puzzle. So when we connect them properly, we will be able to see the picture clearly. Otherwise, if we hold on to only one of the puzzle, one of the piece, we might not understand it. So therefore, you have to study it, like as we go to school, college, and we study. Similarly, our Chinmaya Mission, Pujya Gurudeva started this thing of studying it. Even in his Gita Jnana Yajna, people sit with a book and notebook and write down notes and study. It is not just sit back, relax and listen to pravachan, and not like that. It is a study. Like your own children, when they go to school, if they just go just like that without carrying their books and all, where are you? No, I am going to school. But why don't you carry your book? No, I will just sit back, relax and listen. We will say, no, you have to carry your notebook, your textbook, you write down your notes, you do your homework. Then only we will be able to learn. TV you can watch without taking down notes. But in pravachan, you have to listen, take down notes, refer to them again, contemplate, study. So Bhagavan says, Ichha Dvesha. So our senses have Raga Dvesha, likes and dislikes. Our mind also has likes and dislikes. Our intellect also has got likes and dislikes. This is carried from our past lives like. And this likes and dislikes gives rise to dvandva, experience of pairs of opposites. Labh and hani, gain and loss, victory and defeat, happiness and unhappiness. All this dvandva is experienced because of likes and dislikes, which we carry from our past because of our samskar. And this dvandva creates moha, creates delusion in a person. He cannot think right when he is pressurized by these likes and dislikes. Then one is not very clear in one's thinking, because what I like, I get intensely attracted towards it, and what I dislike, I repel, I try to run away from it. This constant pressure of going towards and running away from something prevents me from inquiring and trying to know the truth. It prevents me from knowing the truth. See, even in our good old days, when the Rishi Munis did contemplation and did their own research on life, they were away from all the disturbance of this world. They used to go to the forest, free from all other troubles. Then they were available for deep contemplation. In recent times, even our country has not produced some great people in the field of some science also, who have really contributed to the world. Because we are involved in our day-to-day life. Suppose Einstein, let us say, If he was involved in day to day, बच्चों को स्कूल ले जाना है, उसका ये करना है, रेशन लाना है, ये करना वो करना, where is time for E is equal to mc square? Who will think about it? उसका उन्होंने ऐसा कहा, in the party I went, they did not look at me and he was talking against me, and that fellow is always like that. What are you, nowadays, what are you thinking? Are you thinking about relativity theory? No, I am thinking about why the Sharma ji doesn't talk to me and Verma ji is always against me and all. Then that Einstein cannot do anything. Then you have to forget about Einstein. Similarly, even that science also requires that much of attention, and God requires much more attention. He is not just simple. He is very subtle, extremely subtle. So he requires 100% attention, 100%. In Bible and all, Bhagavan says, I am very jealous. I want your 100% attention. Even 0.1% attention you give to someone else, I will not be available then. So this ragadvesha, this likes and dislikes at the level of our body, mind, intellect, creates dvandva, pairs of opposites, experience, opposite type of experience, which one I want to acquire and another I want to run away from. And it creates moha, it creates delusion in my mind, in my thinking, and I am not available for inquiry. I am not available for serious sadhana. I am not really available. Even when I do sadhana, it is done mechanically. People do puja or do something. People love mechanical sadhana actually. Even sometimes they come to me and say, please Swamiji, tell me कितने बजे उठना है, क्या करना है, कौन सा मंत्र का जप करना है, कौन सा क्या करना. You just tell. I say, you think, नहीं, thinking का मत बोलो. You just tell me what I should do and I will keep doing it. I said, don't, because keep doing, if you, whatever you keep doing, it will become mechanical, it will become another samskar that will not release you from bondage. One has to proactively inquire and come to recognize the truth. That will bring some solace in all. When we continuously do something, we feel more peaceful and happy and all those things. But to recognize the self, we have to proactively do some study and contemplation. So, ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata he Arjuna sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa he parantapa sarge yanti, right from their birth, all beings they come under the sway of this delusion. We are born deluded. We are born deluded, and then we continue with this delusion. And see, like sometimes some puzzle is given to us, and we try to solve that puzzle. The other person knows the solution, and we are trying to solve some Rubik's puzzle or some other puzzle. Then we say, oh, please give me some hint. Then he gives some hint. Then again with that hint we try to solve. Then again we say, oh, please give some more hint. Then he gives some more hint. Then we are able to solve. Similarly, this is a game. And best game which I can think of which matches this game is the game of hide and seek. It's the most famous game, most famous means most popular game as far as little children are concerned in the entire world. Right from beginningless time, I think, hide and seek game is the most interesting game. One person closes his eyes and others hide somewhere and you have to go and seek. This is